Hey family, Sarah Dudley here. Welcome to Auction 101. Now, whether you're new to SJN or maybe just haven't paid that much attention to the auction in the past, this video is going to share with you anything and everything you might need to know about it. Beginning with, what is the auction? Well, I'll tell you right now, it's more than just a night in November. It's an entire season that begins right from when school starts and carries on all the way through that event. So now, why the auction? Well, to begin with, it's our one and only fundraiser of the year. This is it, the whole shebang, kit and caboodle. So now, why do we have it? Well, because our tuition only goes so far. The funds raised from the auction help to support and augment the school in all these different ways that help make it the incredible first-class institution for our children's education. It helps to finance things like technological support for iPads, smartboards, teacher laptops, to curriculum needs like programs and subscriptions to things like MobiMax, to other classroom needs and supplies, as well as tuition assistance, capital improvement, and so much more. In addition, it also helps to finance all the events that happen throughout our school year, such as Grandparents' Day or Teacher Appreciation, Spirit Days, Spring Festival of Giving, Christmas Corner, and so much more. So these funds contribute to SJN providing the most enriched and optimal educational journey for our children. So let's get back to talking about the season. Soon you're going to be flooded with so much auction information via posts or emails or flyers that you might soon feel like you're drowning. Well, don't worry, we're going to break it down and take it step by step. Beginning with the auction fund. So what is this? Well, in short, it's a way that you or your family and friends can contribute to the overall auction revenue simply by writing a check. So why would you want to do this rather than donate items to the auction or purchase items at the auction? Well, A, no one said you can't do both. B, some people might not be available to attend or participate in the auction or might not have the time or items to donate to the auction and wanting to be able to still contribute and can do so by writing that check. Thirdly, there is an incentive. For every $100 that is donated to the auction fund from your family, you gain an entry into our free tuition drawing, which gets you, yeah, guessed it, free tuition for one child for an entire school year. Now, don't forget, if you have family and friends that are donating to SJN's auction fund on your behalf, their entry is going to help to contribute to you winning that free tuition as well. Next, let's talk about t-shirts. Each year, the auction has a t-shirt associated with it that's designed by one of our SJN students, which makes it really special. These t-shirts are always so easy to wash and wrinkle-free, my kind of shirt. And what's great about them is you can wear them in place of a uniform shirt any day of the week except for Wednesdays when they're in full dress uniform. Not only that, but you can wear it the entire school year all the way up until the next year's auction t-shirt is released in the spring. There are lots of different opportunities that you're gonna have to be able to buy one of these t-shirts for yourself or for your kiddo. Then we have corporate sponsorships. So maybe you or someone you know has a business and might be interested in advertising opportunities. We have several different corporate sponsorship levels, ranging from a couple $100 all the way up to a couple $1,000, with varying degrees of advertisement and exposure opportunities. Not only do people have a chance to get their name out there to our community, but also to be able to contribute to our auction. Then we have our pre-auction drawing. You'll see some information come out that'll give you the opportunity to donate towards the auction while also being entered into a drawing to win one of the pre-designated prizes. There'll be a designated donation dollar amount for each entry, so you'll get to choose how many entries you have in that drawing. Next, let's talk about donations. Now, this word can be kind of heavy because it can mean a couple different things. First, let's start with our silent auction, which is pretty much what it sounds like. SJN basically has its own eBay where we collect items and donations from people and then package them together to be bid on. Now, maybe some of these items can stand alone or be grouped together with other donated items to create packages. Or maybe you want to put together your own package to donate to the auction. Now, maybe through a move or a spring cleaning or the COVID purge, you found some new, unused, and unopened items that are no longer sparking joy. Well, what better way to release them than to donate them to the auction? Our silent auction is entirely online and will open up about a week prior to the night of the event, and then we'll close that auction evening. So in addition to our silent auction donations, we also have the grade live auction basket items. So each grade will select a theme and then collect donations from the families in that grade to create the most amazing basket to then be bid on at the live auction portion of our auction evening. These baskets are so important because 50% of the proceeds from these live auction baskets go directly back into the classroom for our kiddos. Speaking of the live auction, this is traditionally an in-person event where we buy tickets, maybe get dressed up, and gather together for a fun-filled evening of food and festivities. Now, needless to say, in 2020, COVID shut that down hard, and we had our very first entirely virtual auction. Now, where that might not have seemed like that much fun, we were blown away by not only the amazing evening that we had, but also the success that the auction had. And then this year, we have the opportunity to have the best of both with our very first hybrid auction. This allows for those who want to join us for an evening out to participate, as well as those who might want to hang out in their jammies at home and join in via live stream. Not to mention including those grandparents that are probably home watching our kids. They get to participate and join in on the fun as well. Regardless of whether you join us in person or virtually, here's some things that you can expect from the live auction. First, the Fund a Project. So every year, the principal picks an area or a project that is in need of particular attention and help. We set a goal, and then we designate a window during the live auction where we all pull together and bring in those donations for the cause, trying to reach that goal. Next, we have those great live auction baskets that we talked about, as well as those big ticket items. Big ticket items include things like first and second in carpool, and also some incredible packages that we put together. And then we have those great live auction baskets. Now, this is where the stakes get high because the grade whose basket brings in the highest bid is gonna earn a prize, such as an ice cream party. And then of course we have our free tuition drawing, where all those entries from the auction fund donations are then pulled together and a winner is drawn. Here are some other key things to look for in the auction. Beginning with teacher parties, which are pretty much what they sound like. These are parties hosted by the teachers for the kids in their classrooms that usually take place after school. These are so much fun for the kids and are a great way to raise money that goes directly back into the classrooms. Then we have our ticket parties, which are hosted by SJN families who come together to put on an event for the SJN community, such as our father-daughter date night or dance, our reindeer color run, a yoga party, a paint and sip, all kinds of different fun events. Now, these are not only a great way to meet people, but also are always such a good time. If you think that might be something you might want to do, get together with the auction share and see what other kind of hosting opportunities are available. Then we have our class ceramics, which are highly coveted items. Every year we have a ceramic that is so special because it captures all the fingerprints for each child in that classroom. And then some beautiful artwork is designed and painted around those fingerprints. And then there's usually something a little extra special that accompanies it. We also have other fun events like our wine pool, our lotto board, and so much more. Now for some final logistics. You're gonna receive lots of information over the next couple of months throughout this auction season about all the different things that we talked about. Many of these items that we discussed, such as t-shirts and donations and corporate sponsorships or pre-auction drawing, things like that, are all going to be included in one of our many donation drive-thrus, which take place in the school parking lot during afternoon carpool. So keep an eye out for those. Consider them your one-stop shop for all your auction needs, business, and questions. Then make sure you pay close attention to the weekly Thursday memos, all the emails that are going to come from the school and your room parents, as well as all the flyers that get sent home with your kiddos. You don't want to miss anything, and there's lots of information to be put out. Also, make sure you share this information with your family and friends, particularly the grandparents. When it comes time to get ready for the auction, you're going to need to register on the auction website, so make sure the grandparents and family and friends know how to do that as well and have their own login so they can attend, watch virtually, and even bid on and buy some items. Now, lastly, this amazing event does not happen just on hope and a prayer. It is due to the hard work of many, many volunteers who come together to make this magical event happen. Now, every year we have shortages and voids that need to be filled due to families moving on when their kids graduate from SJN. If you think there is even just the smallest amount of time or effort that you could donate to help towards the auction, we would so appreciate it. There will be an auction interest meeting where you'll be able to learn all about the different ways that you could help or get involved in the auction. For more information about this year's auction, see the following slide. Thank you all so much for your attention, and I hope to see you all out there. Here is to a great auction season.